What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching just some random highlights, as ever, Battlefield 4, problems, frustration, all that kind of stuff. But there's some really good highlights, just random kill streaks, random awesome things that happen, as you can see here. RPGing the boat from the top of the roof on Hainan Resort. But yeah, it's gonna be just random clips like that. But so yeah, hope you enjoy that. But today I want to talk about two things. Why my channel is slow, first off. Why my channel is like kind of air quotes dead or like not as active as it used to be, like. And then also about the kind of YouTube copyright stuff that's kind of I'm a bit late to talk about, but there's a reason for that and I'll get into it. Basically, what's up with the channel? Battlefield 4 sucks, in my opinion. Like, obviously everyone's different. Some people are really enjoying it and having no problems whatsoever. But for me, I'm just having too many problems with it. It's just too frustrating. It reminds me of Battlefield 3 at its worst. Like, towards the end of Battlefield 3, I started to take it less and less seriously. I didn't really care when there was problems or whatever. I was relaxed and I was calm and I could just play it. And if some crazy bullshit stuff was happening, I was able to just like forget about it and keep playing and ignore it or whatever. But with Battlefield 4, because I look forward to it for so long, because I have a lot invested in it as far as like wanting to be good, wanting to like play well and do well and stuff like that. When it doesn't, when the game has its stupid frame drops, and when I just come up against entirely stacked teams, and when the server game or when the games end with like 600 tickets to 0, it's just mind-boggling. I end up screaming and shouting and banging things on the table and stuff. It's so frustrating. So considering the fact that my channel is basically half Battlefield, the fact that I'm really not enjoying the game right now is, well, not able to enjoy the game. I do, and all the footage that you see here, that was really enjoyable to take. Like recording this footage, pulling off all this stuff was really, really fun, obviously. But these are like the very specific few moments where it's actually working. But anyway, there's another thing. Here's another reason why the channel is slow. Even if I was able to play the game flawlessly, I have nothing really good to say about it. If you've noticed, like, I think pretty much all of the Battlefield 4 videos that I've done so far have been complaining about it at some stage or other. It's just, oh, I don't know. So like, Battlefield isn't really an option right now. Like, again, like right now, like this video here, it is obviously, and I'm doing it, but for the most part, it's not really an option where I can do it daily, because it's just I'm not able to play it enough. When I do play it, I don't enjoy it enough. I don't have good enough games to play it to be able to post it daily. And just in my opinion, there's not enough to talk about as far as the game goes, and there's not enough positive. Obviously, if there's not enough in general, there's not enough positive to talk about it. And I don't want to just keep making videos where I'm moaning the whole time. Then that's Battlefield, and as you've seen with like Space Engineers, I've been playing other things here and there, but like not really anything that I'd be really crazily like overly excited about posting on the channel. I do hope to have more Space Engineers coming soon though, but yeah, so that would be like the PC stuff, like PC games and whatever. Then there's obviously Forza. You guys know that like half my channel, the other half of my channel is Forza, or like if it's like 80%, like 40 Forza, 40 Battlefield, and 20 like other random games or whatever. Like Forza is my other main focus. Obviously, made the video. I almost certainly made the video, or I've at least said it in videos before that I'm not getting Forza 5. I'm not getting an Xbox One, because basically, if you haven't heard, I'm not getting an Xbox One or Forza 5 because it would entail me having to get an Xbox One for 500 quid at least, Forza 5 for like 60 quid or so. And then because I use an MS wheel and I have no ability on the controller and have no desire to learn Forza 5 on the controller in any way, I would have to buy a new wheel, which are €200-300 plus. Well, €300-400 plus actually from the last thing that I've seen. But yeah, so that's why there's no Forza 5. Why isn't there any Forza 4 then? Basically, my wheel broke. As I just said, I'm an MS wheel user. I don't know how to drift on the controller, and it's not like I don't have the desire again to learn how to drift on the controller. But yeah, basically the air quotes. This is the funny part about it. The air quotes wireless racing wheel from Microsoft has a wire that goes from itself to the mains, like a power plug, and it has a wire that goes from the wheel to the pedals. Now this wireless wheel It's the wheel. It's the wire. Like, I feel like I'm repeating myself here a little bit, but like for emphasis, the wireless wheels wire that goes from the wheels to the pedal has broken, and it has rendered my wheel useless because although the wheel itself works and all the buttons on the wheel work, the wire on the wireless wheel it doesn't work. It's broken. Like, it's actually almost too funny. And then yeah, so that's why there's no Forza. I'm more annoyed by the wheel not working than I am by the like by Battlefield 4 not working, because I really want to drift and I really want to mess around in like different like demos, racing demos and stuff that I have. But I'm not able to, obviously, which is really annoying. And then, like, as far as other games on the Xbox, at least, I'm playing a bit of GTA 5. I have a video coming up now. I've recorded a heap of clips for like a video coming up. It's just getting a song, because it is like, spoiler, it's going to be a montage kind of thing, BMX montage basically. Which I don't know how many people actually want to see that, but I find it fun to just skate around it, or just to cycle around the city and find like the random spots and like do tricks and jumps and stuff. But yeah, like I've got a load of clips recorded for that, but because it's a montage, I need music for it, and rather than using some like random sample, like royalty free track, I make music, and I've got a few stuff that I'm almost finished that I'm gonna use for that. So then that will be that, and then there'll be like, I plan on doing other GTA videos and stuff in the future. But yeah, that is basically in a nutshell why the channel has been so incredibly slow over the last couple of weeks, and even like maybe month plus. It's been really slow, like. And it's annoying me because, as most of you know that are like long-time subscribers, I, for the most part, am usually a daily uploader. Like, not every single day, but like I would like only ever, like, sometimes I'd miss like 1 day in a week, or like 2 days in a week, or I'd go an entire week every single day, and then the next week I'd miss a couple of days or whatever. I'm usually fairly consistent, whereas I find now it's like every couple of days, like every 2 or 3 days, that's when one's coming out, and it's frustrating to me. But basically, there are the exact reasons why. That's like the full and honest truth, is the reasons why. Then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was, if you are curious as to my stance on the whole Microsoft, or the whole YouTube copyright kind of thing, if you don't know, I would advise you to look it up, because I don't have actually enough time in the video at the minute to explain it. But basically, am I worried about getting like copyright infringements and like videos taken down and demonetized? Well, first of all, I'm partnered, but I'm not actually making any money on YouTube, so I'm not worried about the money aspect. Am I worried about videos getting flagged and stuff? No, not really, because like they mainly look for soundtracks and cutscenes and like that kind of easily copyrighted material. They're not just doing it to games for the sake of games. Like, they're doing it mainly to things like Let's Plays, cutscenes, in-game music, and that sort of thing. And I don't do any of that. The only ever like kind of air quotes Let's Play I did was the like few episodes of the Minecraft one that I started, and then discontinued. And Marcus, Marcus Person, aka Notch, he's come out and said that Let's Plays on YouTube are fine. If a video does get flagged and taken down, I'm sure Notch and Mojang would be the first people to actually come out, and one of the first people. Like, I know it's happened already that like Ubisoft, I think, have been like rescinding, like whatever the word is, for like taking back strikes and not strikes, but like copyright notices and stuff. But yeah, so I'm not really worried about it. It is a shitty thing. I'm really, again, this wasn't like a negative topic that I didn't want to touch, but basically I am, okay, so this is something that I'll get into a little bit as well. I am, because of this news coming out, I made a video saying gaming is in a bad place and talking about that kind of thing, and I can't help but feel, and I feel like I'm not the only one that thinks this, YouTube is heading in kind of the same place. Like, lots of people like Boogie2988, like Total Biscuit, has said that he's got like an after YouTube plan, which is, for the both of them personally, I think it's streaming. For me, I don't know what it would be, but I do think that YouTube's time as, not as a website, because it's not just going to crash just because like the gaming community leaves. There is still like millions and millions of like teenage girls subscribed to the fucking Justin Bieber, and like little like preteens and stuff like that subscribe to people like PewDiePie and Smosh and stuff like that. Like, they would all be safe and all well and good, so it will continue on as that. But like, for the large majority of gamers who aren't going to be put under the like managed thing, I think at some stage in the near future, it's it's gonna change. I would lump myself in with that group. Hopefully something else, something like if anyone remembers G2PO, hopefully something like that can come back again, and but be cleaner and like easier to use and just become more popular overall. But yeah, like I'm not worried about my channel per se, but I'm worried about YouTube, and I'm worried about the videos that I have on YouTube, like fading into darkness or getting deleted or whatever like that, because I feel like the gaming side of YouTube is just going down the drain for the majority of people. And that's basically my thoughts on that. I can't remember if there's anything more in detail. I think the Battlefield 4 Megalodon is a myth. I think that's just a giant troll on DICE's part. There's no way you could hide something that big. Even in the huge maps, like we've got the huge maps, but we still managed to find that goat thing. Like, so, again, if you don't know anything about the Battlefield 4 Megalodon Easter egg thing, look it up. But my personal 2 cents on it is that I don't think it's actually a thing. But that's pretty much all the big news that's been in and around my kind of world thing lately. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and thanks for watching, and goodbye.